they will get the nomination. And nomination is a lottery. Nomination means 600 points. I hope that answers your question. So I'm not trying to avoid any question. I'm coming to the question one by one. Yes. Is that thing working now? Yes.
Weather conditions are.
Can I drink some water? You are asking me the weather conditions?
Yes. Why they are inviting so many people?
Do some practical example. Everybody in Hyderabad, I see here, everybody loves biryani. So if I have a biryani shop or a restaurant here, a restaurant, and I've been running this restaurant for some years, and I have access to money that I will transfer to Canada if I get the visa. So my application will be approved. If it is approved, then I get the visa. No English test required, no education required, nothing required, because money talks. You know, I just gave the example of 2.5 crore, which is $500,000. We take minimum. Can we do it for 50 lakhs, or can we do it for, less than that? And the government of Canada, they don't care about who is coming from where. They care about how much money you are bringing. Good? Right? I think you have some experience, I think. No. So they need to know, they will prioritize the application based on money. I was in Hong Kong last year doing a seminar like this. There were about 500 people in my room, 500 in the hotel, US dollars, on an average. $10 million US dollars is approximately 60 crores in Indian currency. Here we are talking about somebody just managing 2 crores or 3 crores and saying I can manage it to open a small restaurant. On the other hand, countries like China, main China and Hong Kong, they are different, right? They are willing to bring to Canada, and that is how the Indian application never comes even top to evaluate, because they start from the top. And the reason why China and Hong Kong have this money, have you been to Hong Kong? Anybody? Oh, man.
Going this.
Huh?
Going to Hong we need to have.
Hong Kong visa is not a problem. You can go to Hong Kong today and come back in trip in month. If you are trying to kill me, and there's nobody in Hyderabad who will save my life, that means I go to police. Police doesn't care about me. I go to the government is not caring about me. So that is called a refugee. But there are more definitions of refugee, because refugees are permitted to get immigration where they go. Let me just give you a practical example, and then maybe you can understand this better. No, there were Christians in Pakistan. She was a Christian, and she was trying to marry somebody who was a Muslim boyfriend. So his prospective spouse was Muslim, and she was Christian. And she told me that the neighbors were not ready for this marriage, and a lot of people were trying to kill her. Sounds familiar? Because of inter-religion marriage is not allowed, or maybe due to whatever problems in the society, people were trying to kill her because of this impending marriage. So what I told her on the phone was, look, you have to leave Pakistan and go to a third country, and then you can file for refugee application, because your life is not safe in Pakistan because of whatever happening. They are trying to kill you, and the police is not helping them, the local government is not helping them, the people who are there already in the block colony, they were not helping them, and they had to run. But the problem is how to get the visa. They likely will not get the visa. So I told them it is easy for Pakistani passport holders to go to Dubai. So why don't you and your boyfriend both go to Dubai? You go to Dubai and you get married there, get a marriage certificate, and then you apply for refugee status in United Arab Emirates. Because whichever country you are in, that is where you have to apply for refugee. There was a treaty by United Nations in I think 1950, 5 or 15. See, you guys need to get out of Hyderabad and visit the world.
It's a self-process, or some say we need a consulting services. So what do you say about that? Is it a self-process or?
Okay, you can give the mic.
Nah.
Oh, you got more questions. Okay. So this is a common theme of questions from different people, either on Google. A lot of people asking on my Facebook and Google and directly the office. How to get a job? The fundamental difficulty is how to get a job. Through a consultant, or through on your own, or what is the right way to get a job? I was shocked actually. I did some interviews on my Facebook. If you type my name on Google, on Facebook, it is very possible. And they are offering all kind of funny jobs. And they have the job offer on the internet also. And this guy called me and they say, look, I'm getting a job offer. I want to find out whether I should take the job offer or not. So I told them, show me the job offer, let me take a look. When I read the job offer, I started laughing because there were so many spelling mistakes in the job offer itself. Not to mention wrong address and wrong fax number or something and some fake company. A job, why? Because of money. They were charging him 30 lakh rupees for a job offer. Have you heard? All you have to do is type on Google, you will see some examples. Go to Google or Facebook, type job offers for Canada, you will see some examples. This consultant was charging approximately 30 lakhs plus for job offer. And he had already charged some employee directly. If somebody tells you you have a job offer, ask them 4 questions. Alright? I will list those 4 questions, make sure that you write down or you just memorize. Number 1 question is this job offer by an agent or by a company direct? That's the question number 1. If this job offer is by an agent, then forget about everything, just cancel everything, don't talk to anybody. If this job offer is by a company, then the second question is, I will ask the company, can you show me the job offer please? Can you show me the employment agreement so that I can read it? Normally the employment agreements in Canada are 10 pages or 20 or even longer. They are very detailed. They are not 1 page. And consultants on the internet who are selling job offer, they have hardly 1 page or 2 page. I mean, they are just trying to, and they don't know what it is. Third, every time a job offer is made, there's something called LMIA, which is called Labor Market Impact Assessment. They need to have a positive LMIA with it. So that means they will show you the job offer and the LMIA so that you can find out whether they are real. Number 3, third question is, whoever is offering you a job, are they charging you money? The chances are, if they are charging you money, then they are fake. No employer in Canada will charge you money for offering you a job. So those are the 4 questions. If you run these through to establish whether the job scarcity exists. So let me just give you one example about the LMIA. Computer software engineer. So what I have to do is, first of all, I have to advertise the job in Canada. Same job, which I'm trying to offer in Hyderabad, I have to advertise in Canada, and I have to find out whether there are local people who are available who can do this job for me. So that is step number 1. So the purpose is to give the jobs to local people. If I cannot find local people for this job, then the job goes to foreigners outside Canada. Number 2, when I advertise software engineer in Hyderabad who is qualified. You understand? So I have to do all this process. And third is, then the government will decide whether my demand for overseas employee is genuine or not. And once they say yes, that is called a positive LMIA. Got it? So any company who's offering a job must have. So this is one website you can see on the screen. You can see the URL is on onjobcenter.ca. Can you see this website from there? So these software related jobs there. Look, Amazon, many of them, Amazon. and there are quite a number of them, and you know. So what you have to do is you have to, you know, .com/Atlantic, and if you see it has the job from all the top employers in Canada in that region. Now this company is Circle. So here, you know, company is Circle. So I can, this is the website. So you should go to the website separately and then find out who is the HR manager, who is the, you know, HR VP or something, and then try to contact them individually and tell them whatever skills they need, and then you can apply on their own. When you apply for any job in Canada, sir, can you pay attention first? When you apply for any job in Canada, how to work. Sometimes they don't like to, because doing the paperwork for work, so there will be no expense on the company. So at least they are happy that somebody else will take the headache. That is what you have to let them know in each application that you make to job application here. Clear? All right. Questions? Somebody asked a question.
I want to know about teaching them. For teaching in Canada.
For teaching in Canada? You
Yes.
want to become a teacher in Canada?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the question? You want to become a teacher in Canada?
Yeah.
You to become a teacher in Canada, just like you have BA, like Bachelor of Education in India, they also have a similar thing called teaching credentials in all the provinces in Canada. So you cannot get a job from here until you become a permanent immigrant. Then you get the teaching credential and then you apply for job.
I have experience in India, so they have already West report come here. For me, they have provided me 4 years approval.
The problem is the West, the World Education Service.
Yes, World Education.
The World Education Service is meant to give you points for immigration. It's not supposed to help you finding a job.
Okay, well, that's what I want to ask you.
It has nothing to do with finding a job or applying for a job. It is only meant to give you points, relevant points for PR. Once you become a PR, let's say you have a visa, you land today in Canada, then you have to start the process of, I'll give you a practical example. So can you imagine if I'm a doctor in Pakistan or Bangladesh, if I am an MBBS doctor in Pakistan or Bangladesh or Nepal, and if I want to come to Hyderabad to become a doctor, what do I have to do? I have to apply for registration with Medical Council of India, or get my degrees assessed and equated. I already told you alternative way, money. Do you have the money?
Yes, sir, there are a number of ways for applying PR process, like 2 or 3 ways are there for a PR process.
So that's right. So either you apply through extra out of line way. So express entry is the easiest and less costly way to get a PR for people who have education and skills and language. If somebody doesn't qualify in this, then you have a better answer. That's the reality. I know I may have disappointed you, but that's the... Your thing is not... in Canada while on visitor visa, right? It has no effect. You don't get any extra benefit by being on visitor visa because all the application is online. So visitor visa or no visa, you will not get any special bonus marks if you have a visitor visa. In fact, your visitor visa can be a disadvantage because your visitor visa is valid for only 6 months or so. And then you must come. You are a student now and you eventually will get a degree or diploma and it will get you extra marks. That is all. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Yes. Now I will try to find out what is the requirement of the Canadian system for graphic designer. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So graphic designers conceptualize, produce, blah 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 blah. Okay. So do you think are you doing all these things in the first sentence? Where's the microphone?
Yeah, I do publication, advertising.
So this is what you do?
Yes.
So the first sentence. So now we have the duties of a graphic designer. What does a graphic designer do? And there are many of them. Look, 1, 2, 3. They are living in India or they are living in Africa. Everybody has to go through Express Entry. It's an online system. It does not matter where you are living. Yes. That's one. Yes.
You just told.
They can apply. You know, there are people. They can help you apply.
Okay.
The application is done online. So the Express Entry profile has to be done online. So they can help you out. Yes, and they can help you create the profile. Yes, somebody was asking questions. Yeah, just one more. Yes.
Re-entry of a landed immigrant.
Just make a mic full. Yes.
Re-entry
Yes.
of a landed immigrant.
Good question. Re-entry of a landed immigrant. So I will summarize on once you get the PR card. So you have done the whole process and now you have the PR card in your pocket. So the PR card and you have the Indian passport and the PR card. That means now the government of Canada expects that you are now living in Canada. So you, out of every 5 years, you have to stay in Canada for 2 years to maintain the residency requirement of the PR. But of course, if you have to travel to India back and forth to visit your parents and something, you can do that, no problem. As long as in every 5 years you are not out of Canada for more than 3 years, you are fine.
If that is expired, then that.
For traveling purposes.